And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Kasari, and welcome back to another episode of Industrial Rotation. All right, so a couple quick announcements. By the time you guys are seeing this video, I am actually on vacation for 2 weeks. All right, so videos may get a little sparse. I'm going to be in Scotland, and I don't know if I'm going to bring my recording gear with me or not, so we'll see. You may be getting videos from Scotland, and you also may not be. So just be advised if videos get a little sparse over the next week or two, that's probably because I haven't been recording while I've been on vacation. If things continue as usual and the next couple of videos say, hey guys, I'm in Scotland, how's it going? Then I got a chance to actually, record a little bit. Anyways, as you can tell from this thing, we are going to the Nether. Yeah, Nether time. All right, so let's pop through. Let's see how bad of another spawn I get. Could be bad, or it could be very bad. Let's see. Do 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 do. Hey, we're here. Oh, this is actually a pretty nice nether spawn. All right, guys. So I'm gonna collect some resources here, and I'll be back once I'm done. All right, guys, just got back. As you can see, we got some nether dust. We got some other stuff. Great. All right, so let's take a look at what we're going to do now. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to actually start crafting with this stuff, and that's going to be a little bit tricky. Well, it's not going to be that tricky, but, Yeah. All right. So it's going to be interesting, at least. Okay? Interesting. Interesting is a good word, right? Right. Now, I just need to figure out how to do this, because I realized that this is probably not the most efficient way ever. It's the outside wall. Okay. Yeah, so here's what I'll do. All right. Let's see. Let's go into our golden bag. And let's pull off our wrench. You got a wrench. There we go. Let's take off. There we go. We'll yank that off like that. All right. So then we'll put this guy back here. And we'll put our servo on right there. And that shouldn't change anything up. Okay, good. So that's like that, all right? Now, let's do this. Okay, so we'll put this guy over here instead. And then what we'll do here is we will put our ME interface right there. And we'll rotate him like that. And we'll put our item conduit on like that. Ta-da-da-da-da. All right. You're extracting on green, and you're outputting into there. Okay. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll extract on brown, and then insert this into brown. All right, so now what? Now we need to make ourselves a crafting pattern. Okay. Let's see. Crafting pattern. Or is it called just a pattern? There we go. Blank pattern. Pretty simple. Oh, and we're out of quartz glass. Okay, so let's... You have to use quartz glass. Oh, that's interesting. And then we'll do that. And like that. All right, so we're also going to need a device called an ME pattern terminal. All right, it's a crafting terminal, which we'll start making right now. And we'll go up to a crafting terminal. Now, it would help, however, if I had any crafting tables stored up. And finally, we should have an engineering processor. Great, pattern terminal. Let's just stow you on like that. All right, so we're now using 8 channels. All right, so this line is now full. This one that goes down. Okay, because we're using 1. Oh, right, all of those. Okay, that makes sense then. Okay, whereas this guy's using 10 out of 32. All right, good. So what we're going to do is we're going to place this guy in here. All right, and what we're going to tell it is that silicon, gold, and redstone yields us a logic processor. Oh, it's in craft mode, that's why. Okay. Yields us a logic processor in code. All right. Now we're going to tell it, take that out, that pure Certus quartz yields us a calculation processor. And the final one's going to be that a diamond... Ah, we don't have any of that. So let's go... Speaking of this, let's get ourselves some silicon, some redstone, a diamond, and we'll throw all these guys into here. Well, we can't really do it directly right now, so. Silicon. And you. Good. Good. Got pulled out and sent somewhere, at least. Hey, look at that. All right, engineering processor. All right. So now we encode these, and what we're going to do is we're going to put these guys into this ME interface. Okay? And now we can do is something silly. Like, let's look up logic processor. Shift-click. Let's say we want 10 of them. Good. More redstones winding up in there. Yay, it's working. Okay. So what's happening is it's working. It's spitting them back out. We should be able to see that this thing here is saying, yes, I am receiving fewer and fewer. I need fewer and fewer of those logic processors. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to be back in a few minutes once I've pulled some stuff together, and we can get started on creating that molecular assembly chamber. And we're back, guys. All right, so let's get this rolling, shall we? Yeah. Let me get some food out first. Gotta eat. Nope, not the ME terminal. We need to eat, not the ME terminal. We're not eating the ME terminal. All right, so you can see not eaten recently. Where's the wholesome feast? See that? Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure you guys could see it. There we go. Okay, we're good. All right, so the first thing we're going to need is a molecular assembler. All right, we'll just get one of those. And then we're going to get ourselves some interfaces. Three of them should do the trick. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put our molecular assembler right out here. Okay. molecular assembler there. All right. Then what we're going to do is on the top of that, we're going to stick our ME interface. Oops. And then around it, we're going to take these things and turn them into these panel interfaces. See? So put one there. We'll put one right there. Good. Okay, and now we just need some cables. All right? So let's look for cable, ME glass cable. We're going to need some more ME glass cable, aren't we? Oops, we need Fluix. There we go. So you're connected. You have two of... Okay, so what we'll do is we'll connect to this guy, and this guy. All right? So now these guys are connected, and this guy has power, as you can see. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come over to here. And let's say we need to teach ourselves... let's come down to here. Let's say pistons. We need to switch this back to crafting mode. And we're going to say we need to teach ourselves about pistons. Encode that pattern. Okay. And then we also want to look at sticky pistons. Alright, so let's do this. Let's pull one of these guys out, because this also can craft too, don't forget. And we're going to teach ourselves about sticky pistons. Alright. So now we know about that. All we need to do is come over to here. We have a loop. There's any good way to deal with said loop. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're just going to throw these guys into the pattern slots right there. All right. Now this thing's pretty cool. But anyways, so now all we're going to do is come back to here, and we should be able to see if we search for a piston, we can now craft sticky pistons and pistons. Beautiful. Look at that. Awesome. So let's code a couple things in, like cables, right? We need to code in ME glass cables. So quartz fiber. Oh, we need quartz dust, right? So let's yank that out of there. And we're also going to have to do a lot of machines for this process too. But we'll get to that in a future episode, I think. So we throw this in the sag mill. We should get... Yep, another quartz dust. Good, okay. Now that's awesome. All right, so this is going to cook down. That's really nice. Okay. So we're just going to have to code things in here, and we're going to have to do machines too, but I think that's going to have to wait for a future episode to actually do machine processing. It's very similar to the way we set up this system over here, with interfaces outputting into a chest. It'll be in that future interfaces outputting into a machine. So a little bit different, but still pretty effective. All right, so this guy's running, that guy's running. We should run back upstairs and see how that's all doing. This grinder setup really doesn't need to be here anymore, so we could actually get it moved eventually. So let's come back in here. Good, all right, we got a few. So what we'll do is we'll encode in how you make quartz fiber. Cable. Then we'll go like this. And like that. Oh, we should also just do standard patterns. So let's look up crafting pat. It's like blank. There we go. Blank pattern. See? Easy, right? Right. So we just chunk these in. Like that. And each one of these interfaces is connected to each molecular assembler. Provides 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So basically you can have 54 patterns being crafted by one molecular assembler because there's 6 sides to a cube, right? Right. So that's also fairly easy. Okie dokie. So we can go pattern, craft, 10. We don't have enough quartz glass for that. All right, so let's do pattern. Boom. Good, thank you. And we're going to look up quartz glass. And we'll encode that into. Thank you very much. And let's see how much quartz dust we have. Let's do glass. Yep. Okay, so we just have to get a bit more of this. Let's run upstairs. This will, in the long run, significantly improve how it is to work with GregTech. Because that means we can make a lot of things without having to, you know, fight with them, basically. All right, let's get 10. Start that up. And you can see what's happening here is that it's crafting things. It's crafting this, then that, and then it's done. Great. And because we have 2 crafting storages here, it's a lot faster, right? Right. So there we go. We should have the patterns we need. Yay, look, 10 of them. Woohoo. Awesome. Okay, so that's good. Probably in the next episode, we're going to do machines, which means I actually need a machine production room, which means I need to empty out that factory right there, shift things around. I'm building another room off the backside, and then the next factory up in front of it, and I'm going to do all that off camera, which you guys will probably enjoy seeing once it's finished. So this is probably going to be a power facility. One of these is going to be power, and one of these is going to be factory. I haven't yet figured out which one's going to be power and which one's going to be factory. I think this is going to be the power hall, and then this one's going to be the factory. And then I'm also building an ore processing area off the back of the power plant. So this will be specifically for the purpose of processing ore and nothing else. Okay? So guys, this has been Mr. Kasarian. I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know you're out there. And let me know that you enjoyed what I do. All right, guys. See you in the next episode. As always, this has been Mr. Kasarian. Happy mining.